This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Mary Anderson. Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell. Chapter 1, Dawn of a Gala Day. To begin with, the old rigmarole of childhood. In a country there is a shire, and in that shire there was a town, and in that town there was a house, and in that house there was a room, and in that room there was a bed, and in that bed there lay a little girl, wide awake and longing to get up, but not daring to do so for fear of the unseen power in the next room, a certain Betty, whose slumbers must not be disturbed until 6 o'clock struck, when she wakened of herself as sure as clockwork, and left the household very little peace afterwards. It was a June morning, and early as it was, the room was full of sunny warmth and light. On the drawers opposite to the little white dimity bed in which Molly Gibson lay was a primitive kind of bonnet stand, on which was hung a bonnet carefully covered over for any chance of dust, with a large cotton handkerchief of so heavy and serviceable a texture that if the thing underneath it had been a flimsy fabric of gauze and lace and flowers, it would have been altogether scorn-fished, again to quote from Betty's vocabulary. But the bonnet was made of solid straw, and its only trimming was a plain white ribbon put over the crown, and forming the strings. Still there was a neat little quilling inside, every plait of which Molly knew, for had she not made it herself the evening before with infinite pains? And was there not a little blue bow in this quilling, the very first bit of such finery Molly had ever had the prospect of wearing? 6 o'clock now! The pleasant, brisk ringing of the church bells told that, calling every one to their daily work as they had done for hundreds of years. Up jumped Molly, and ran with her bare little feet across the room, and lifted off the handkerchief, and saw once again the bonnet, the pledge of the gay bright day to come. Then to the window, and after some tugging she opened the casement and let in the sweet morning air. The dew was already off the flowers in the garden below, but still rising from the long hay grass in the meadows directly beyond. At one side lay the little town of Hollingford, into a street of which Mr. Gibson's front door opened, and delicate columns and little puffs of smoke were already beginning to rise from many a cottage chimney where some housewife was already up and preparing breakfast for the breadwinner of the day.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?